Some of your favorite self-help influencers are not helping you heal. They're keeping you stuck. They talk about growth, but sell fear. They talk about self-worth, but package it as luxury and ego. And while the message sounds empowering on the surface, the deeper you listen, the more something feels off. Hello, fellow warriors. Welcome or welcome back to the God.
It's going to mute it while she's doing the intro, but this like collection of chicks, they always look the same for some reason.
And how some of their advice might be doing more harm than good. The first problem with these gurus should
I'm just, hang on, let me go back here for a second.
Help
like,
gurus.
What was
Why we follow?
Like, what is that? That's a clip from a YouTube video where she's got her hair retainer on and a face mask with her big pouty Botox injected lips talking about some level of advice. And you can't get away with that as a guy. Like, I'm trying to think of what a guy's equivalent to that would look like. And you just wouldn't get away with it. You get mocked and ridiculed, but for some reason, women flock. You know, put on your fluffy bunny-eared hairband and put on some face mask and tell a story, and people want to listen to everything you got to say.
Them what they're really selling, and how some of their advice might be doing more harm than good. The first problem with these gurus should be the most obvious, but unfortunately, it's the most overlooked. They are worshipped for their faces, not because they say something we don't already know.
So that was the first thing I noticed when I would comment on some of these female self-help dating type of gurus, is the women that would smash my DMs with the hate would be like, how could you say that about so-and-so? She's absolutely stunningly beautiful, blah, 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 and all this sort of stuff. And it's like, you're going to see one of them here in this clip. Her name is Wizard Liz. And she ended up manifesting the guy that she wanted purportedly to her audience. And he ended up knocking her up and ended up cheating on her. Anyway, you got to see this thing because you can't write jokes like this better. Like, the fact that they happen naturally is just beyond hilarious.
Let's just be honest for a second. A lot of these female empowerment creators are popular mainly because they're gorgeous. They have perfect skin, symmetrical faces, soft voices, shiny hair.
They're also made that way. You can put lipstick and makeup on a pig and make it look better. You get the Botox lips going on where their lips are big and full. You'll see it with this Wizard Liz chick as well too. The fake boobs, they all had their tits done. No problem with that. I'm fine with that. But they keep going and going and going. You know, all the plastic work.
It's like watching a Disney princess give you life advice. But what would happen if they didn't look like that?
Again, you know, they all look the same. Pouty ass, Botox injected lips.
If a regular looking woman with not much genetic luck, no makeup, no Botox, fillers, or surgeries said the exact same words, do you really think people would repost her videos with motivation?
No, you never see anybody reposting the videos of some old chick. It's always like Botox face.
Music in the background.
The Botox billionaires.
No way. People might even laugh at her and call her delusional. And we both know it. That's the problem. If these influencers did
pouty lips, pouty Botox infused lips,
look like that, they wouldn't go viral for saying things we...
So I actually watched this one over here. It's This Video Will Change Your Life. It had 13 million views. I watched it and it didn't change my life.
Already know. They don't even need a compelling thumbnail because they are the thumbnail.
Hang on a second. Let's back up here 1 second.
They don't even need a compelling thumbnail.
I fucking hate... I'm going to go full screen on this. This over here, you can't see my cursor, but the image on the right where they do the pecky hands, you know, like this fucking shit. I don't know where this comes from, but you see it more and more all the time on social media. It's just endless now. You know, the pecky hands. If you did it,
because they are the thumbnail.
Again, face mask.
People act like they're inspired by the...
What does it say? This woman is so pretty inside and out. OMG, queen, you're gorgeous. Dress is so pretty, Ills Liz. She's literally queen. When people say you're obsessed with her, I want to show them this after her breakup. She owns the wizard name. You look so pretty. Her glow,
the
blah,
message.
blah, blah.
But
right?
Really, they're mesmerized by the face saying it. Now, do not misunderstand this. There's nothing wrong with appreciating beauty. My point is about how shallow our society is. People don't click on these videos just to get advice. They click because they see an extremely beautiful person talking. But when we start confusing beauty with wisdom, we lose the point. And that thought leads us to the next point, which is even deeper. Beauty has become the measure of a woman's worth. There was this recent trend online.
Oh, we'll just play this because she tells a story about how this queen got cheated on.
After a certain famous self-help queen got cheated on. And yes, I'm talking about the wizard Liz. People kept saying, if she got cheated on, nobody is safe. At first, it sounded like sympathy. But if you really listen, there's something darker hiding underneath.
I'm convinced that all men cheat at this point.
I'm seeing so many girls online right now saying that if this happens to Liz of all people, then we're all cooked, which is very valid because she's probably one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen online.
What people are...
Does that sound familiar to any of you guys from like the black pill community where it's like, oh, if Brad Pitt got cheated on, what hope do we have? If Tom Brady got left by Giselle, what hope do we have? Same sort of like nihilistic sort of messaging. Very interesting that it happens from the female side of the equation too.
Probably one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen online.
What people are basically saying is, if she, the most attractive, famous, and successful version of a woman, still got disrespected, then the rest of us have no shot. Society is implying that if someone conventionally beautiful and idolized can be betrayed...
I mean, she's attractive, right? But...
someone conventionally...
she's not a bad-looking gal. She's attractive, but it doesn't matter if you're a fucking 7 or a 10. What do women want? They want a loyal guy who's handsome and rich. This is what these female gurus are trying to get all y'all ladies out there to manifest. It's got to be handsome, loyal, and rich. Handsome, loyal, and rich. Ladies, pick two. Honestly, pick two. You want loyal? He's probably not going to be rich. He might be handsome. If he's handsome and rich, he's probably not going to be loyal. Like, you can't have it all. And then this is what these chicks are all preaching is you can have it all. Just manifest it. Manifest harder, bro. Manifest harder, bro.
Beautiful and idolized can be betrayed, then women who don't meet those standards are, what? Disposable? Unworthy of loyalty? This mindset is dangerous because it ties loyalty and basic respect.
Imagine you're this wizard Liz chick with like 9 million subscribers, and then this is the guy that you manifest who ends up cheating on you while you're pregnant.
To how close someone looks to an Instagram filter. The truth is that even if you are the...
I don't get Botox lips. They just don't do anything for me. It's weird. Chat, Botox lips, yes or no? Like, what's your take on it?
Most beautiful and successful woman in the whole universe. That alone doesn't make you any less likely to get cheated
Beyonce got cheated on by Jay-Z.
on. Because cheating has nothing to do with you, but looks are just the surface. There's a much darker issue hiding underneath. And that issue is this. These influencers are human too. No matter how spiritually evolved someone seems, at the end of the day, they're just human, just like you and me. They mess up, miss red flags, and get their hearts broken just like everyone else. The danger is when someone starts believing they're above pain, like
Why are you wearing sunglasses inside in an underground parking lot?
they're too high vibe to ever be deceived. That's when they fall into their own trap.
Now, there's one thing about me. When I try to manifest a relationship, I get...
Again, the pecky hands. Like, watch the pecky hands sort of move here. I'm manifesting a relationship, and if you manifest like with the pecky hands, then you'll manifest some shit too, like I did.
It's like this. Like, if a partner is like this.
You know, a lot of these people constantly talk about how they manifested everything in their life. But manifestation, as it's sold online, is honestly just fluff.
This chick gets it. Manifestation's fluff. Say it louder so the broads in the back of the stadium can hear you.
So I start to think about, okay, what kind of partner do I want? And
What kind of partner do I want? What kind of like an equal partner. I want an equal. This is why these chicks are setting themselves up for disaster. They keep using words like partner. I want a partner. Women don't want a fucking partner. They want a giant. They want a man that they can look up to, that they can respect, that they fucking value. They don't want a partner, an equal partner like the dork that was shown earlier.
once I literally broke down the kind of partner I wanted, and I had never done this before, I literally attracted him and met the exact person that I wrote.
Yeah, you met a dork that cheated on you.
Now, this idea sounds too good to be true, because guess what? It is. Real life humbles you, no matter who you are. You don't manifest your way out of betrayal. You don't manifest your way to a healthy relationship, success, or money, because life teaches you the hard way. The most real, grounded kind of wisdom doesn't come from affirmations. It comes from lived experience, from falling, learning, healing, and trying again. I'm not saying this to discredit anyone. I'm saying it as a reminder to you and to myself that no one is invincible. Nobody's perfect or untouchable, not even the most enlightened ones among us.
I love how they use like Wonder Woman imagery. All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the Courses tab. Newer to the channel? Hit subscribe.